What's up, dudes? Welcome to another episode of Chyna's Game. We have made it to the July pay-per-view fully loaded. See? Fully loaded. Chyna is... Wait. Chyna's got a match? If you hadn't watched the previous episode, Chyna did not... Well, if you watched the previous two episodes, Chyna hadn't had a single fucking actual match. So the fact that Chyna got booked in a pay-per-view, it's a handicap match. Chyna and Chief T versus Billy Gunn. It may have been such a triple threat. But what I find so funny, Ivory versus a cat in a casket match. Folks, we are going to fucking watch this one. We are going to watch this match happen. We're not going to fucking skip it. Chyna and Chief T versus Billy Gunn. A handicap match at Fully Loaded. Road Dogg is here tonight. Yeah, Road Dogg's original tag partner Billy Gunn is in a handicap match. Oh no! Eddie Guerrero and Dean Malenko versus the Holly Cousins. Which they win. Okay, cool. Double C and Bradshaw, Falls Count Anywhere. Double C, a backyard wrestler, so this should be in his wheelhouse. Good for him, he wins. Next match. Hopefully I don't have to play this. I want to watch it though. I want to watch this match. A casket match for the women's championship, and neither of the women are gimmicked for casket matches. Oh look, this is pre-right to censor Ivory. I do like her inches, bro. Ivory has a nice ass. Oh, I forgot about that. Holy shit, I totally forgot about that. There was a point in time where the cat was Chyna's sidekick. Oh, damn, I totally forgot about that. Okay, for anyone that doesn't know, shortly after Chyna won the Intercontinental Championship from Jeff Jarrett, Jeff Jarrett went to WCW. Before Jeff Jarrett dropped the Intercontinental title to Chyna, the cat was Miss Kitty and was in Jeff Jarrett's corner. He was pretty much like Jeff Jarrett's valet, manager, whatever. And when Jeff Jarrett left, Miss Kitty became the cat and dressed pretty much like Chyna's mini-me. I mean, this match is going to be too good to pass up to not have in this video. I know this is supposed to be about, Chyna's matches and whatnot. But come on, you guys really think I'm going to give you guys this match? A fucking casket match between Ivory and the cat. A match that even in the Attitude Era would not happen between these two. And if you remember, Vince Russo and Ed Ferrara were in WCW. This would have been the kind of shit one of them would have booked in WCW. Oh, we're just gonna have two random chicks fucking fight in a casket match. No, like, Vince Russo would have done the pole match stuff because that was his fucking thing around that time. So my question is, Who booked it? Come on, Ivory. Show that talentless bitch how to actually win. Come on, really? Come on. Oh, come on. You know, this is actually very entertaining for a casket match featuring two women whose gimmicks is nothing to do with death. Like, at all. And it's like, oh yeah, you know, they're totally gonna have to deal with death. One of these bitches is getting buried, that's for sure. I hope it's the cat. Ivory is actually a good wrestler. Beautiful too, especially for her age. She's like in her 50s, I think. Have you ever seen her U-Shoot interview thing? It's like, if you look at how she looks in her Hall of Fame, for her Hall of Fame induction, I think a couple years ago, holy shit, she doesn't look like she's aged at all since the Attitude Era. So it's like, I would totally fuck her. I would admit that. There's not a lot of women during the course of the Attitude Era I would fuck, but Ivory's on that list. You got a legitimate worker versus pretty much a... I don't know exactly what the cat was supposed to be. I know in Ivory's U-Shoot, a couple years ago, she basically shit on the cat. Because she's talking about how, you know, good of a worker most of the other women were. And like, because Ivory was like a coach for Tough Enough. And it's like, well, after she comes back from filming Tough Enough, she's like, and you gotta get chased out of the ring by, guess who? Miss Kitty. And she's so frightening. And I kind of understand it because that was the bullshit stuff that like Kevin Dunn or some shit would have come up with. Like, it would have been just as much bullshit if Ivory was basically told by Kevin Dunn or Vince Russo, hey, by the way, Ivory, Sable's gonna come chase you and flash her tits. But what are you? First of all, Sable and the cat are essentially in the same wheelhouse. They're both talentless. And they got by in the World Wrestling Federation really on the clout of basically whose dick they were sucking. In Sable's case, it was Mark Merrill's. In the cat's case, it was the fact that she was married to Jerry Lawler. I got nothing against Jerry Lawler, but he doesn't necessarily have the best taste in women. Because here's a little fun fact. The cat would later go on to marry Kazarni. You know, yeah, that carnival guy character from the WWE that didn't last very long on SmackDown in like 2008. It's like he's like, I am Kazarni. Welcome to the Kazarnival, or something like that. His vignettes were awesome. I thought the Kazarni character was great. Ivory with the... Okay, that was not the Ivory driver. But that was a cool move. Alright. But anyway, I thought the Kazarni character worked. But, you know, Vince McMahon, from what I read, he gets bored very easily, so that character probably got boring to him. Vince, I don't think gave it a chance. The fans were... It would have taken time. Because this was during the same fucking era when you had Kevin Thorne as a damn vampire in ECW. You know, the only reason that didn't last very long is because you had this loner vampire guy in ECW, but he was part of a group that wasn't necessarily going to benefit the vampire guy in any way other than he was basically someone else's bitch. But I thought Kazarni worked. He actually wrestles in the Independents as a similar gimmick called Sinbo D. So he has that going for him, and that character I think works. Because you gotta add something. And, you know, Vince McMahon, I don't think gave Kazarni a chance. He gave him like, okay, well, he had a couple weeks to get over. He got very little reaction. I'm bored with it. Let's fire him. Let's take him off TV and then we'll fire him. What Vince McMahon didn't do was be patient. Because that would have allowed the character to develop more, and that would have gotten the fans more familiar with it. It's similar to the Bray Wyatt Fiend character now, where Kazarni was immediately in your face with the vignettes. But when Bray Wyatt did the Firefly Funhouse thing, he eased into it. He slowly did stuff to where he kind of introduced you to the Fiend. And then when the Fiend wrestled, when Fiend showed up, the Fiend was different. And thank God it was Bray's idea. Because that's something that should happen. If a wrestler could make a gimmick work, that's their idea, then they should be able to give it a try, because only wrestlers know what characters would work. What characters that they could make work. So it's a mutual thing. Because the writers and the creative people behind the scenes, they come up with characters and gimmicks and stuff, but they're not the ones that have to go out there and portray it. It's, just like, Ivory and the Cat here. Kevin Dunn isn't the one that's like, you know what, she'll have to, I could wrestle, so why should the Cat do it? Ivory knows what works for her. She knows she doesn't do that bikini stuff. It's not gonna fucking work for her. And so that's why she didn't do the whole bikini thing, and her character was kind of a prelude to a heel Molly Holly, if you think about it. Like, I'm talking early Ruthless Aggression era Molly Holly, back when she was like a prude thing, where, where women were sexualized around that time. But Molly Holly wasn't. Like, Molly Holly refused to wear, like, skimpy clothing or participate in bikini contests or any of that stuff. Ivory, in Right to Censor, was essentially the building block for that. So, I think as a wrestling character, you have to know what works for you. What you could be able to pull off. Now, I'm sorry I'm going on a bit of a rant. And I think that match went on too long. Honestly, I didn't pay much attention to it. I was told tonight to have a special match tonight. While I'm here, who is my opponent? Honestly, Jericho, I don't know, because I don't care. Even Michael Cole's like, I don't know. I don't know who your opponent is. Steven Richards. Yeah, congrats on that Triple Threat Falls Count Anywhere match from the previous video. S.A. Rios and Grandmaster Sexay in a tables match. Ooh, that'll be interesting. For the light heavyweight championship. These Grandmaster 2 belts. Rock and Undertaker in an I Quit match. Wow. And the Undertaker wins. Okay, cool. Ooh, cutscene. Dean Malenko. Malenko! I wonder what he's doing in that picture. Oh, is he beating someone up? It's the Undertaker. The Rock is assaulting the Undertaker. They're not done after the I Quit match. The Rock's like, The Rock never said I quit, jabroni. Undertaker's like, fuck. I don't know. There's Eddie. I think now we're gonna get into, you know, the fully loaded thing, and you know, it's gonna be cool. I mean, handicap: Billy Gunn versus Chyna and Chief T. It's starting to be good. I like it. Billy Gunn versus Chyna and Chief T. There's Crash. I like that gimmick he did, where it's clear he's not a 400-pound guy, but apparently he's saying he is. Yeah, I'm an ass man. I love to love him. Two former DX members about to do battle. We were supposed to be the tag champs, but Too Cool robbed us of our chance. We were gonna be the tag champs, but Chyna went the whole fucking month without a match. It's an injustice. And it's Steve Austin, who lost in the King of the Ring tournament, but yet he got matches the entire fucking month. That is an injustice. Seriously, why? It's like Chyna wins King of the Ring, and she doesn't have a match all month. It's okay, Chief T. I got this. I'm gonna beat him up because I remember D-Generation X. I remember everything DX put me through. I remember all the bullshit. I remember the conspiracies. I remember his stupid gimmick. Oh, Chyna downstairs. She goes for the pin. Oh, imagine if that would have been over, though. Oh, she came at him with a huge clothesline. Chyna's just laying into Billy Gunn. Because she knows. She knows what he's done. Oh, Chyna downstairs! And to think Billy Gunn has no partner! Billy Gunn has no one to tag to! All the humanity! Billy Gunn has no one to tag to! Meanwhile, Chyna's beating the holy hell out of him! This is not about DX! This is about Billy Gunn eating the last donut! That son of a bitch! He ate the last chocolate sprinkled donut! Imagine if that's what a feud would have been about. Like, this isn't about the former alliance. This is about eating the last chocolate sprinkled donut. The son of a bitch. The bastard. He ate the last chocolate sprinkled donut. I don't know. I can't tell if Chief T was asking for a tag. Get back in the ring. Come on. Yeah, of course, there's a fucking rope break. Hiya! Kicking aside. Chyna Kanorana! Chyna hits a huge elbow and a slap. Chyna's going ham and eggs. Chyna with a DDT. Chyna with a pile driver. No! Really control drop. 1, 2, 3. Chyna did it all by herself. She beat Billy Gunn. Chyna didn't need GT. It could have been a singles match. Chyna beats another former DX cohort. She's plowing through ex-DX members because she's going to tell every single one of them to suck it. All of them will suck it. 7th match, Triple H with Stephanie McMahon versus Kane with Paul Bearer. Seems like it, to an extent, many former members of the Generation X will be in matches. And Triple H wins because, of course, he fucking does. In the main event, Road Dogg versus Jericho versus Austin. This ought to get good. The cat! Meow! The bitch got put in a casket. It was cool. Took too damn long, but it was cool. Stone Cold is provoking Jericho. It's Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho's heading for the ring. He's like, listen up, ass clown. Alright then, let's settle this. What? I said let's settle this. I'll stop a mud hole in your ass and walk it dry. Stone Cold wins. Huh. Apparently Stone Cold did stop a mud hole in Chris Jericho's ass and walk it dry. Must have been one hell of a mud hole he stomped. Stone Cold seems satisfied with the victory. What? I said Stone Cold seems satisfied with the victory. What? I said I stomped a mud hole in Jericho's ass. What? Oh yeah, this is before the whole what thing happened. This is before he was even heel. Let's see. After that tag match, well, it's a handicap, but still. Titles. Chyna's still number 1. Chyna and Chief T are number 2 contenders, which is bullshit that those motherfuckers there stole our shot. Bullshit. Shouldn't have happened. You got your ass kicked. I notice he's been getting beat up lately. Well, we're heading into August, and pretty soon it is SummerSlam. Well, it's nice to know Chyna's still number 1 for the Intercontinental Championship. Hopefully no one fucks me out of that. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to be notified whenever I upload. And until next time, peace!